Hey guys, welcome to What I Ate Wednesday. I am working at the vet today, actually all week. The other clinic was in a pinch, and so I volunteered to work these 3 days, and then I work my 3 days, and then on top of my 6 days of vet, I'm also doing 4 days of teaching. So I'm praying that I don't get sick. I'm trying to get enough sleep, just everything. I was like, I do not want to get sick. I'm having vitamins, but it's just been a really busy week. However, yeah, so starting my day off with oatmeal. This looks like there's nothing in it, but there are, in fact, some blueberries somewhere. Oh, there they are. They all floated to the bottom, or sank, floated to the bottom. Ah, it's early. Sank to the bottom. There we go. So, there are some blueberries in here. Pretty plain, but that's okay. It's very hot. Hot, hot, hot. So, with me to work, thankfully it's a half day and it's less hours than my normal half day. So I do get to have lunch here at home. I'm home for about an hour, then I have to go teaching. But I am still taking a banana because this is what I did yesterday, and I found that I ended up getting hungry quite early. But then at around like 11:30 I had a banana, or maybe 10? No, I think it was 11:30. So have a banana, and I'm not going to take a tea today because at this vet clinic, the doctor always calls in to see what everyone, well, on his own staff, he knows what he picks them up from Tim Hortons, not Starbucks, because I was like, oh, but Tim Hortons. So I was looking, because I don't usually shop at or go to Tim Hortons, so I looked at the menu, I was like, oh, they do have pumpkin spice lattes, but then I'm like, well, they think I'm all like prissy because everyone else just has like a plain tea or a plain coffee. So I decided not to go the total pumpkin spice latte route, but I decided a caramel latte. So that's, yeah, we'll see how that works. Plus, I was like, lattes are more expensive than all the other ones as well. So I was like, well, I feel bad. I'm just like filling in and I'm like ordering the most expensive drink. So yes, I'm not taking tea. I'm banking that he will call and ask, but just in case, I'm just gonna take a bottle of water. So if he doesn't and I don't get a drink, then at least I have something to drink, like my throat's not gonna get dry. But yeah, alright, so just going off to the vet and seeing you guys at around like 1:30. I am on my way home from the vet now, and I still have the remaining of my latte. So it was not a good move to request this. Already someone else was talking to him on the phone, the doctor, and then she was like, oh, you know, Dr. so-and-so wants to know what you want from Starbucks, or not from Tim Hortons. So I'm like, oh, a caramel latte? And then she said that, and then obviously the doctor said something, and she's like, yeah, no, I didn't even know that they made those fancy drinks either. And I was like, whoops. And then the doctor, and he jokes around a lot, so he's a fun guy to work for or work with, but so he comes and he's like, he gives it to me, he's like, wow, you're an expensive hire, Christy. And then I was like, great. So that was totally the wrong, as he got like a plain coffee for himself and then a plain coffee for the other girl. And I felt so bad. So I will now bring my own tea again for going forward. So I just felt so bad, but it is delicious. I really like it. I felt bad all morning. Oh well. Alright, going home now and getting to have some lunch. Home from the vet. I actually ended up not having my banana because I guess I enjoyed my fancy coffee. So for lunch, we have leftover stir fry from yesterday, but I'm almost thinking I'm going to save that for lunches tomorrow and the next day to take with me to work. So we're going to make just some quick pasta because we have not one opened container of tomato sauce, not two already in a Tupperware, but 3. So we have to amalgamate them. Dan was saying already here he wanted to keep this for when we make, I think, curry, but this has been there like a week and it's probably not going to stay much better much longer. So I'm going to have this making pasta right now. Dan is just coming home from work and he had a really exciting day with some, well, he just accomplished something big. So we're gonna go out tonight to celebrate for dinner. Also, I get home a little bit earlier than usual because a lot of the kids all of my older students are away at camp this week. So yeah, I get to end 2 hours early. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, but first I'm gonna have some pasta. Lunch is ready. and I decided to make a salad as well, a big salad, because if we are going out for dinner, we're probably not gonna have a salad course. We're just gonna have a one course meal. And then I did rotini with the mix of 3 pasta sauces, tomato sauces, and then I put a little bit of nutritional yeast on top. So that's what I'm gonna have, and yeah, it has some craisins, some dried cranberries, and red pepper on the salad. Yeah, so let's actually try I started having popcorn and then putting nutritional yeast on it with a little bit of cumin and paprika. So good. It's good. So then I have to buy more nutritional yeast. Alright, eating this, and then I'll show you what tea I'm taking with me when I go to teaching. Going to work, the tea I am taking is a very strong tea, so I have to make sure I only actually steep it for about 3 minutes. Other ones I steep it and for like, well, I start it and then I go walk away, do something, get ready, and then it's like 8 minutes later. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. But anyways, this one, it almost gets too medicinal if you leave it. So this is the cinnamon mate. So it's peppermint and cinnamon. It's so strong. What is the suggested steeping? Well, 4 to 7 minutes. I did it 3 and it's like strong. This is what I'm gonna take with me to work, and Dan's still deciding where he wants to go for dinner, but we'll see. Well, he came home and he was like, oh, I was gonna go to Pagliacci's. I was hoping we could go to Pagliacci's, the pasta place, and as I'm like, I'm making pasta for lunch, so, and I said no to that one. So now we have to rethink things. We are ready to go, and we're going to go to Moxies. They have a lot of vegetarian things, and I wanted to wear my new shirt. Well, I got it on clearance after summer, but I was already eyeing it like a month and a half prior when it was full price, and I'm like, there's no way I'm paying like $40 for the shirt, so I got it when it was $14. So it's just like a little tank top with that. But I do have a cardigan over. Anyways, back to what I ate Wednesday. They have like cauliflower bites that are vegetarian, as well as, I think I'm gonna get lettuce wraps, which out the chicken in it. But I may get other stuff too. Well, I may choose something else instead. But yeah, so let's go to Moxies, and I think Bellinis are on sale. I think I saw that. Yay, date night! Delicious. One's a gochujang sauce and one's a lime sauce. Yeah. Half the spicy one. Half in the other one. Here's my lettuce wrap. And then the burger. I couldn't resist the sticky toffee pudding for this. Alright, now you can eat one. That was so delicious. It was fun to get to go out for date night. The cauliflower wings, these ones were a lot better, plus with a better sauce than when we went to Milestones and had those ones, just in general. And yes, I like doing the dipping, half in one, half in the other. And then the lettuce wraps were good. It had this, I don't know, just like what the veggie, like, noodle mixture. It was just a weird, I don't think it was cilantro, it was just a weird spice. And I'm used to now the original Joe one, so I prefer those ones. But it was still good. And then the dessert, so amazing. So they had, it was sticky toffee pudding, and they had a big one for like $10, or you could get a mini size. So we just got the mini size one. And that was still enough for me to eat most of it and Dan to have a couple bites. No, it was still a good one to share because we weren't really wanting one, but and $5 is pretty good. Plus, both of our drinks, I got a Bellini, he got something else, they were on special today, so like we pretty much just saved money on our drinks, so we should get the dessert. But it was delicious. The favorite thing, I think it was the buffalo, the cauliflower buffalo things. Delicious. Alright, so that's gonna be it tonight. I head to bed early tonight. I have a really early start tomorrow. I have to be for 8 o'clock at one of the hospitals. I'm observing surgery and seeing kind of where my role is and helping out with that. So I think we're doing dental surgery, so not spays and neuters, but so exciting. So I will see you guys next week on What I Ate Wednesday. Bye.